No, not again. Not again.
It's only the third time this week.
Only. This has been going on for months now. What do you mean by only?
At least the vase is still in one piece.
Right. This has gone on long enough.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what I should have done a long time ago. That woman who contacted us from Cambridge, she said she could help us. The Delta Project.
Are you sure about this?
Dr. Monroe? Dr. Monroe, your point about the alpha rhythms in the cerebral cortex.
Fascinating, don't you think?
Yes, but... Dr. Monroe, if I could just have 5 minutes of your time. Ah, Dr. Monroe, I'm so glad I've caught you. Now, if I could just speak to you for 5 minutes.
Philip, I have something here I'd like you to read.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Monroe. Thank you.
I think you'll find the Bash Street Kids are particularly good this week. Started without me, I see. Hey, you're getting good. I'd like to try that again using the electromyograph. Check if there are any muscular fluctuations during the levitation. Hold still.
Do you really think we're getting anywhere?
Are you kidding? You've only been here 6 months. You've made fantastic progress. What did you expect to be doing? Making watermelons hover around the ceiling?
Not just the levitation, all the other stuff. I mean, it's hard, you know.
Of course it's hard. Anything that's never been done before is hard. Anyway, you won't be on your own for much longer.
So who is this new kid, then?
His name's Ed Curtis. He's been creating a mass of paranormal activity. He's been doing his parents' heads in.
So he's a psychic freak like me?
I've told you before, this is not a curse. It's a gift.
How long's he staying?
As long as it takes, I guess. Right. Let's have another go. Where's the, Let's use this. Now, I know you can do this, Julia. Just concentrate. Focus the force. Let your mind take control.
No good. It's useless. It's not going to work.
It's okay, relax. Early days. Julia? Julia. Professor Quealy, and how are you today?
Dr. Monroe, if you could spend a little more time on your lectures and a little less on this paranormal palaver of yours, it may just be possible to sustain a modicum of tranquility for those of us who still wish to work.
Professor Quealy...
And don't spin me any more of that hooey. I'm afraid it just won't wash. Very like the tea stains on this tie.
Look, I'm onto something important. The girl I brought here, she's displaying psychic qualities you would not believe.
If all you've been able to come up with so far is this flying cup and saucer trickery, then forget it. We are not here to play infantile games.
This is no trickery. Oh, just come and see my research. That's all I ask.
I've seen quite enough already. Thank you, Dr. Monroe. That will be all.
I've been able to trace the source of the psychic energy to a part of the brain that we all thought was dead.
Are you still here?
Professor Queeley, I don't think you quite understand.
No, Dr. Monroe, it's you who don't quite understand. You don't understand who's running this department. You don't understand who's financing your research. You don't understand I can shut you down like that.
You wouldn't.
I would, and it wouldn't be for the first time either. That raving maniac, Otto Weevil, his experiments were even crazier than yours. Naturally, I had him thrown out in his ear. And the same thing will happen to you, Dr. Monroe, if you persist in this unhealthy fascination for half-baked hocus-pocus.
So what did the old crust want to see about this time? Running in the corridor? Not handing in your homework on time? Smoking behind the bike sheds?
Something like that.
This is just a wild guess, but do I take it the session's over?
Sorry. You know what he's like. Oh, Julia?
Uh-oh, here it comes.
All right, I admit it. It's big favour time.
I knew it.
I've got to go and earn a living. Could you go to the coat station and meet Ed for me?
Monroe, don't do this to me, please.
Julia, I knew I could depend on you. He's arriving on the 4:30 coach from London. Just go straight home. I'll meet you back there later.
So tell me, what is the current rate for babysitting?
How's about the biggest, most mouth-watering pizza in town? And a chocolate milkshake. And key lime pie?
Done.
Brilliant. I'm out of here.
From London? I'm supposed to be meeting Dr. Monroe from the Delta Project. Where is she?
Hang about. Why are you asking me? How do you know that I know anything about any Delta Project?
I don't. I just... Look, sorry.
Julia Stone.
What?
Come on. Don't expect me to carry your bag.
Hang on, Julia! Julia! Hang on! My parents said I should be able to help me with my problem.
It's not a curse, you know. It's a gift.
Did your mum and dad send you here?
Do you mind if we change the subject?
Sorry. What was that?
You felt it too. You must be picking up on some weird psychic vibrations or something. Monroe says that sort of thing can happen sometimes. A sort of echo of something bad in the air.
What are you looking at? Move away from here immediately.
What are you going to do with those rabbits?
What possible business is it of yours?
I only asked.
Oh, I'm only answering. Now push off.
Or what?
Julia?
Meddle at your peril.
Charming.
Let me help you.
Oh, take your hands off me, Monroe. What is it with you, woman? Have you got some sort of war vendetta against me, or what?
It was just an accident.
Is it some devious plan to wreck my academic career?
No, I was...
Look, the proofs of my latest book. Doused in Darjeeling, scattered all over the place. I'll lend you some matches. Perhaps you'd like to go the whole hog and torch them.
Look, I'm sorry.
I despair of you, Monroe. I really do. I really do. I must have been under some hideous curse the day you bewitched me into taking you on.
Professor!
Begone, weird sister. Begone! Begone! Begone!
Have a nice evening.
This is home.
Beautiful, isn't she?
You seriously live here?
It's a big deal. It's better than the dump I came from.
And this is where you expect me to stay?
You have a problem with that? You don't like it or something?
Like it? It's brilliant. Can I go in?
You ain't seen nothing yet.
To Ed, the newest member of the Delta Project.
To Ed, welcome to the madhouse.
Don't look so nervous. Tomorrow we'll have some fun.
But what about the experiments? The tests?
Relax. It's just like playing games.
Right, you only start worrying when she gets out the chainsaw and says she needs to slice off the top of your skull.
Don't! She's just winding you up, Ed. Take no notice. I would never use a chainsaw. I prefer to use an electric drill. Really, Ed, I can't wait to see some of these stunts of yours. I've heard all about the levitation, the flying furniture, the metal bending.
The frantic beating of your little heart. The terror in your tiny eyes. But not for much longer, my precious. Not for much longer.
I'm sorry about last night.
Ed is okay. Everyone has nightmares. It's just yours are a bit more flamboyant.
And 20 times noisier.
My dad said he'd pay for any damages.
Oh, Ed, it's not your fault.
But why does it happen?
You see, all that stuff being thrown around, that's just kinetic energy. But it frightens people. They can't appreciate what's really happening. The truth is, it's something so basic, so fundamental.
I don't understand.
She's saying that it's not only us. Anyone could do what we do.
In theory, yes, that's right. It's buried deep, in a part of the brain we know little about. When I say it's a gift, it's because somehow, don't ask me why, only certain people, like you and Julia, are able to tap into this incredible ability.
My parents don't see it as a gift.
And why should they? All they've seen so far is the mayhem and the shattered crockery.
So will you be able to help me stop it then?
Ed, I have no intention of trying to stop it. What I'm going to attempt is to channel it, to use the psychic force in a positive way. Okay. You ready, Eddie?
I guess so.
Very good. Right. Let's start with some thought transference. Julia? Come on. I've got two of you here at last. Time to try some telepathy.
What now?
Now would be nice.
Oh, well, make a change from levitating lemons.
Right. Let's go for it. I want you, Ed, to think of something, anything at all. And you, Julia, you try to focus your mind and pick up what he's thinking. Just concentrate now. You can do it. I know you can do it. Delta Project, day 123. Subjects Julia Stone and Ed Curtis. Experiment number 1, telepathic communication.
Come out, Monroe. You can't hide from me. I'll find you wherever you are. And when I do... Well, I have to hand it to you, Dr. Monroe. Not content with merely scalding me with hot tea and then running me down on your bicycle, you decide to blow up the whole department. Your ambition knows no bounds. What do you have planned next? Maybe we should be considering the complete evacuation of southeast England.
Professor Queenie, I know you're annoyed.
Annoyed? Annoyed? Annoyed is when I can't find my car keys. Annoyed is when I run out of tea bags. An adequate word hasn't been invented to describe the way I'm feeling at this precise moment.
I'd like to apologize.
Every light in the place blown, every electrical implement trashed, every computer down. Shall I go on?
Not if it upsets you.
You single-handedly brought this whole department to a standstill. Not even Otto Weevil managed that. You're a complete liability. A walking disaster area. A jinx. I warned you, Monroe. You've given me no option.
But hang on. Well, the work I'm doing is just starting to get results.
Yes, yes. Heard it all before. Exactly what Weevil said when I gave him the boot.
You can't shut me down.
From this moment on, the Delta Project is finished.
But my research!
Terminated, extinct, dead as a dodo. And from this moment, I want you and your teenage fan club out of this building immediately.
This isn't fair.
Failing that, I'll send in security and have the whole wretched lot of you thrown out onto the pavement.
But my equipment, all my stuff.
I suggest you get packing. Goodbye.
And that's your last word, is it?
No. My last word is out. 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 Out.
Just beginning to like it here.
I'm sorry. I really am.
It's all right for him. He can run back to Mummy and Daddy. What's going to happen to me? I'm not going back to that place. I'll just run away again.
What place?
It's okay, Julia. I'll sort something out. Trust me.
You have no job, no income. What are you going to do?
I don't know, okay? I don't know. It's going to be all right. I promise. I won't let you down, not now.
Where do you want this?
Look, this is ridiculous. We don't all need to stay here. I can finish packing on my own. Why don't you two take off and see a movie or something?
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. I'll catch you later. Now go. Go.
And you'll be all right?
Bring me back some popcorn to drown my sorrows.
Come on.
Julia, let's get out of here. Come on.
Wait.
Wait, are you crazy? Come on.
1 minute. You go if you want.
Julia, come on.
I have to do something first.
Do something.
Hold this. Wait there. I'll be back.
Julia!
Remember, very, very, very quiet, okay? Come on, need to take a quick look round.
What? Why?
Why? Don't you have a spark of curiosity in that little body of yours?
Yeah, and I also have a spark of life in this little body of mine. I'd like to keep it that way. Come on.
What?
I am not chicken.
Well then, prove it.
Just a quick look. Promise.
Promise.
There's nothing here. So can we go now? Julia!
A bit louder. Someone in Glasgow didn't quite hear that.
Wait.
Ed, help me.
Hello, anybody there?
Ed!
Is anybody there? Ah, a visitor. Marvelous. Welcome to my house of fun.
Julia!
Hey, you little maggot! Christmas must be early this year. A human being to experiment with.
Help! Somebody, anybody, help!
Aren't I a lucky weevil?